Good morning, 10th standard students. So, I hope that you are all safe and sound, and also I hope that you have gone through that WhatsApp message what has been sent in your group, uh, informing you about Monday onwards you are going to write the first preparatory examination. Of course, we could not give you information about that oncoming preparatory examination because okay, we just received 2 days earlier. So we thought that we could postpone it, but we then thought that let the students write the first preparatory, and it is an online preparatory. Question paper will be uploaded to you as scheduled by that timetable, and you have to answer it. Only those students who are asked to upload the answer sheet supposed to be doing. The class teachers, subject teachers will be asking you. So okay, try to write in a prompt way. Don't copy it from any text or notebook. Don't wait for your friends to write it down. Write by yourself. It is not going to trouble you in any way. So all the best for the coming preparatory examination. Okay, today let's take up the next lesson in that economics, that's called Indian industries. You know what industries are there. India is very rich with natural resources, especially mineral and power resources also. We have not gone through that chapter, but still remember that what you have read in the 9th standard. India is very rich with natural resources like resources, mineral resources and power resources also. But these power resources or mineral resources cannot be used directly. For example, if you iron ore is India is rich with iron ore, but iron ore has no use unless it is converted into iron or steel. So also sugar cane we grow, but unless it is converted into sugar or jaggery or some other, there is no use. So the process which converts, maybe it is mineral resources or agricultural resources into finished goods, usable goods, is called industry. Okay, so they say that the conversion of raw materials into usable products is known as manufacturing industries. Now, what is manufacturing industries? You may take down this question. Take down, what is manufacturing industries? What is manufacturing industries? Okay, answer is the conversion of raw materials, CONVERSION, conversion of raw materials into usable products. Usable products is known as manufacturing industries. The process of conversion of raw materials into usable products is known as manufacturing industries. Manufacturing industries. Okay, take this question. Maybe asked for one marks questions like that. Okay, next. What is the importance of these manufacturing industries? You know that we have heard many such sentences. Even I hope you remember that Vishwesharaya, one of the main contributor of industrialization in India, once said that if at all India wants to develop, if at all India wants to come out of the problems like poverty and unemployment, okay, India is supposed to go for industrialization. That's why he said that industrialization or perish. That means if India wants to continue living or progressing, it has to go for industrialization, or it will perish in the sense it will destroy by itself, it will have problems. So this word is enough for us to understand that how important the industries, especially manufacturing industries in India. Okay, so if it is so, still if they ask you some questions like what is the or what are the importance of industries, so we are supposed to be ready, and this question may be asked for 3 marks question. So take up the first question called what are the importance of industries? What are the importance of industries in India? For that question, you take down my first question, the question, second question, what are the importance of industries? Okay, let's go in points. Okay, the first point is industries reduce reduces, reduces. Industries reduce the reliance, sorry, or industries reduce the dependence on products, primary products. Industries reduce the dependence on primary products and imported goods. Imported goods. Next point, it helps to increase, it helps to increase the national income and per capita income. You may briefly put it as it helps to increase NI and PCI. NI in the sense national income, PCI in the sense per capita income. Third point, helps to earn foreign exchange. Foreign exchange. Fourth point, creates job opportunities. Creates job opportunities. Creates job opportunities. Fifth question, rises GDP. Rises GDP. Gross domestic production, what we call gross domestic production, GDP, and also standard of living. Helps to rise GDP, otherwise rises GDP and also standard of living. Standard of living. Sixth point is reduces pressure on agriculture. Reduces pressure on agriculture. So 6 points are there. These 6 points I think will be suitable to be asked in the 3 marks question. To be careful. Now we were discussing about industries reduce the reliance on primary products. That means pressure depending on primary products and also imported products can be reduced. That means if you are not taken industries which manufactures iron and steel by using iron ore, aluminum by using bauxite ore, if we are totally depending upon other countries to export these iron, aluminum and many metals, and also industries like petroleum products, fertilizers, we will be depending more on foreign countries, and import will be more, export will be less. Such conditions usually puts our economy in trouble. That's why that is the one point they say that we may, if we have more and more industries, importing will be reduced, exporting will be more. Exporting is must. We should be sending to other country, we should not be receiving from other country. That will be possible. It is said that yes, more and more industries, that industries creates more and more employment. More and more employment means more and more income for the people. Income is nothing but national income. Like this, more industry helps increasing the per capita income. That means people's income, and also by that people's income, that national income also increases. We pay different taxes to the country. That is the income for the country. So by that, increasing income of a people also increases the income of a country. Then it helps to earn foreign exchange, it seems. What is this foreign exchange means? As I told you just now, we are talking about if we export more and more industrial goods to other countries, these other countries have to pay for us. What the money they pay for us is called foreign exchange. Foreign money we earn, that is also helpful. Next, it also creates job opportunities. Now I said yes, more and more industries means they need more and more skilled and unskilled people to work. So more and more employment opportunity that we get. This more and more employment opportunity increases the standard of living of people. The living condition of the people may be increased when we have more and more employment opportunities. Then they help reduce the pressure on agriculture, it seems. Of course, nowadays, even today, even in the 21st century, it is said that even in India, 68% of people still depending upon agriculture. So such more dependence on agriculture usually puts our economy, our country in trouble. So what could be done means we have to reduce the pressure what is there on the agriculture. How can be done? That the only possibility is to have more and more industries, shift the people depending on agriculture to industry. By that, maybe balance may be maintained. So these are the major points that you have to keep in mind about the importance. Let's go for localization of industries. Just now we have come to know that what is manufacturing industries, what are the importance of manufacturing industries, we have come to know. Then once we came to know that there is a lot of importance for the industries, then we have to think about okay, are there any chance of developing industries in India? If at all, what are the basic needs if you want to develop industry? So in such cases, that's the question is called localization of industries. For that, you have to take down a question called what are the main factors for the localization of industries? Take down what are the main factors for the localization, in the sense erecting, beginning the industries. What are the basic needs you need? What are the infrastructures or basic needs you need? What are the basic factors for the localization of industries? Take down, they are given in the point. Okay, I hope that you may take down once I read it. Supply of raw materials, supply of power. Yes, of course, if you want to have industries generally depends upon electric power. So there should be enough power supply for the industries. There should not be any question about shortage of power, because if there is a shortage of power, the whole system stops. So a good power supply is must. Next, a very good transport and communication facilities must. Of course, usually industries are located in a place where very good transport communication, especially road transport and railway transport, is usually land transport or maybe water transport. This industries usually depends upon these two types of transport system. Okay, if a good transport system, usually whatever the products we produce will be taken to market, and by that we will get a good marketing condition for us. So good transport and communication is must for a industrial location. Next, of course, there should be a good market, there should be good demand for whatever the goods we are manufacturing in the industries. It may be agricultural products like sugar, cotton, textiles, etc., or maybe industrial metal goods like it may be iron and steel or maybe aluminum. All these, there should be a good marketing, and also there should be good demand for that. Then only the industry will develop. Next, it is called good source of capital. Of course, industries need more money, especially to buy the machineries, to buy the other important facilities. We need money. Capital in the sense the beginning initial money what we need. So a good capital formation is must. Source of money is must. Then only all these industrial system can be run. Next, a good labor and water supply is must. Of course, a country, if you are thinking to develop industries in India, the Indian population, we are second largest populated country in the world. But the question is, to run the industries, we need both skilled and unskilled laborers. Okay, skilled and unskilled laborers supply supposed to be enough for us. Otherwise, we have to depend upon other countries. So, a good source of skilled and unskilled laborers, and also water supply. Okay, water supply, usually the water is supplied to industry for many purposes. From maybe it is from rivers, or maybe from dams or multi-purpose projects. Somehow the water is supposed to be supplied. Somehow the good skilled and unskilled laborers supposed to be there. Next, ideal climate supposed to be there. Of course, you have to usually we have seen that industries are located in an area where they have a good climatic condition. It should not be very rainy always. It should not be very sunny, or it should not be very cold. In such areas, usually industries will be located because they depend upon that climatic condition. Next, government policies. Of course, if you have all these facilities, maybe good capital, good climatic condition, good supply of laborers, raw materials, everything is there. But if a government which is running the administration, if it doesn't encourage you by having their own policies, then again industries will be in trouble. That's why a good government policies, that means policy refers to the government which is running the administration, should encourage okay, such industries which is going to be beginning in places. That's why, so all these so for example 8 points are there. These 8 points you should be remembered and make it. I don't think that I should dictate these points. Very simple they have put it. So take down again this question. These points also may be asked for 3 marks question, as there are many 8 points in it. Keep in your mind. That is what, these are the points very important if you want to begin an industry in any place, in any country or any state. That's what we call localization or of industries. Let us go for, depending upon, we have discussed about what is manufacturing industries, we have discussed about what are the importance of manufacturing industries, then we went to discussing about what are the important factors needs if you want to begin an industries. Next, depending on that, you know that India has all these basically all these factors what we need to locate an industry may not be found in a particular place, but at least the majority points if it is there, usually we can begin a industries. 1 or 2 points maybe we may arrange some other way if you have majority of points fulfilled. In such cases, okay, so if you take India into consideration, of course, India has a very good opportunity of developing industries in India, in different places of the in India. So, depending on that, we divide India into different industrial regions or zones. Otherwise, you can call it as areas also. Industrial areas in India. Some areas have more factors. That's why more and more industries are concentrated there. More and more industries are erected there or began there. Such areas we usually call it as industrial regions or industrial areas. If you look into that, we have some around, they have mentioned in the book that's called 8 different industrial, most concentration of industries in India, that's called 8 industrial regions. Okay, that is try to know that usually when an industry is located in a place, usually that industry develops, more and more people get employment, more and more residential areas come, people settle nearby the industries. Such concentration of people coming to one particular place usually turns that place into some kind of towns, later into cities. It becomes a commercial centers, more and more economic activities, shops, those things will be open. Such things usually industries give chance for a city to develop or a town to develop. That becomes a commercial center. In such cases, let us try to know that what are the important 8 major industrial regions. They are called the Hooghly Kolkata. It is in the east side of India. That is called West Bengal. Okay, is a major center. You know that we have, while discussing about previous, we have discussed about it, especially the Hooghly Kolkata region. Hooghly, you know that very important river flowing in West Bengal. Okay, Hooghly and Haldia, but the Hooghly and the Kolkata region is one. Mumbai and Pune region. You know this Mumbai and Pune region. Pune nowadays is developing in a software company, as an important software company, and also medicinal companies are there. Mumbai, especially known for cotton industries, so that's why Mumbai and Pune region or area, that is more industries are there. The Ahmedabad, Vadodara region, okay, so in Gujarat it is. Madurai and Coimbatore region, you know, Madurai, Tamil Nadu is known for cotton textile again, and also some electrical goods also, appliances also they manufacture. That's why Madurai and Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu. Delhi and Meerut region in Uttar Pradesh and Delhi condition. And then Visakhapatnam and Guntur, that is in Andhra Pradesh area, Guntur and Visakhapatnam region. And then Kochi and Trivandrum. I think the Kolkata, again they have mentioned in my book. Okay, it is not Kolkata, it is Kochi and Trivandrum, that is Kerala. Like that we have 8 different industrial regions in India. So that industrial regions, they may ask you, you can make a list of it. What are the important industrial regions, or list the important industrial regions in India. You may take up. Okay, that is depending. Okay, after completing about meaning of what is manufacturing industries, what are the importance of manufacturing industries or industries, and then what are the factors needed for the localization of industries or location of industries, we are just trying to know that have we developed, have we brought any changes, have we erected more and more industries, have we taken this chance of very good opportunity of developing industries in India? If so, what are the important industries that we have begun in India? Let us try to know that. In that, the major industries of India we are going to discuss about. Okay, first one we are taking in mind, that's called iron and steel industries. Okay, iron and steel industry. You know that iron and steel industries are the basic industry. It is usually, when compared to other metal industries, you have aluminum, copper, like that. But iron and steel industry is supposed to be very major industry, because there are many other industries depending upon iron and steel. That's what they have told there. See there, many industries like engineering, locomotives, machine tools, automobiles, agricultural equipment, such industries depending upon iron and steel industries, because whatever they manufacture, for them the raw material is iron and steel. That's why iron industries plays a very important role in any country's economic development. So it is the most important metal based industry in India. Yeah, even use of iron and manufacturing iron is not new to us. It is said that even in the olden days, people of India knew how to smelting. They said not melting; it is called smelting. That means preparing. Okay, iron. The best example for this is the Ashoka pillar. What is there? Sorry, iron pillar in Delhi is a very important example to say that even ancient Indians also knew the manufacturing or producing iron. Okay. So, but it is called ancient method of manufacturing or producing iron. But modern method of producing iron and steel started in India in 1874 at Kulti in West Bengal. The first point, it is called the Kulti is the first place where iron was manufactured in a modern method in 1874 during the British period. Okay, but actually the modern method of iron and steel manufacturing began in India in a private sector, especially J.N. Tata, who started the Tata Iron and Steel Company in 1907 at Sakchi. Sakchi is the place. Okay, and then a private company under the leadership of J.N. Tata, okay, started the manufacturing of iron and steel in a modern method. Next, the industries made great progress after independence. Under the 5-year plans, efforts were made to begin more and more industries. Of course, till independence, we had J.N. Tata's iron and steel industries at Sakchi. But after independence, as we knew that importance of industries, the governments which came into administration into power, okay, they started more and more industries, especially started during the 5-year plans. Okay, so the what are the factors for, usually we have discussed about what are the factors necessary for a location of industries. So also we can think about what are the major factors for the location of iron and steel industries. Of course, little bit difference will be there. Okay, so among that they have given supply of basic raw materials of iron ore. Of course, to produce iron you need to iron ore. If you want to produce steel, you need manganese ore. So supply of iron and manganese ore both are important. You should be having good supply of these ores, then only we can manufacture iron and steel. And then coking coal as a main source. Coking coal, that too a kind of coal called coking coal is must, because you have to use the coking coal in the process of smelting or blast furnace. In the system called blast furnace, we have to use coking coal. That's why coking coal is a must. And also you need a good power supply and also hydropower in the sense electricity produced by this one. Okay, next, railway transport, because the iron and steel industries should be located in a place which has very good transport system, maybe road transport or railway transport, because iron and steel industries are very heavy metals. They have to be carried from that manufacturing area to the market, or maybe to port or harbor to carry on this export activity. That's why a good transport system is must for that. Okay, next, plenty of water supply. Of course, water supply is must for industries, so also for iron and steel industries. it needs more labor. That's why cheap labor force is supposed to be. That means very good force. So force of labor, maybe skilled and unskilled. So also we have good some capital formation is must. There should be enough initial money, and also there should be a good market for your steel and iron. So these are the basic necessities or basic factors which needs for iron and steel industry to be located. So you have to make a question for this. What are the major factors? What are the major factors for the location of iron and steel industries? There is not much difference. What the factors we needed for the industries in general is the same, but here we will be adding like a coking coal, okay, and then railway transport and the port. I just mentioned. You should keep in mind, can write answer easily. So frame a question and then answer. Check the answer from that points. Very simple. They are given. I need not to make any correction there. You can have it that question. What are the major factors needed for location of iron and steel industries? Okay, let's go now. After seeing these important points to locate industries, iron and steel industries, it is said that there are 14 integrated iron and steel industries. What is this integrated? It means a country, a company or industry which is manufacturing iron also manufactures steel. Such industries is called integrated. We have 14 integrated iron and steel industries in India. Okay, of that 4 are under the private sector and remaining are under the public sector, government run. Okay, 4 is private companies owning, and then 10 is okay. Among them, they have given the list of private sector and also public sector. Okay, what you call major iron and steel industries in the book. Just go through that. Some are very important to be known. Maybe it is possible that they ask you in the examination for multiple choice question, or maybe 1 mark question they may ask you. Okay, you should remember, go through that, and then we said 14 major, it is said. Even other than that, there are 199 mini steel plants are there, and then which manufacture steel and iron. Maybe different methods are there. So we have 14 major iron and steel industries and 199 mini iron and steel industries are there in India. That means very good amount of industries are there. Depending on that, what amount of iron and steel industries we manufacture. So if you in the world, if you think about, so it is said that India is the 8th largest iron and steel manufacturer of the world. 8th. That means before us there are 7 countries which manufacture more than us. Okay, that means India is the highest 8th largest producer of iron and steel industries, iron and steel, okay, metals in the world. So I think that today's classes might have helped you to understand what is the industries or manufacturing industries, what are the importance of industries, and also what are the major factors responsible to locate an industry. Then we took up iron and steel industries. We discussed about okay, the needs of iron and steel industries and also importance of it. So okay, don't forget to take down the questions, and then don't forget to prepare for this chapter also. Tomorrow I will be giving the second class for this, next class for this. Till then, I hope that you heard very well, and then any correction if you need, just give me a message. Okay, keep careful about yourself personally, and have a nice day.